Oh no, I don't think I beat this guy. Well, maybe now that MF levels. It's possible. Oh, and she's in a really good position if she can get it up. Oh, she's not dead here. Oh, she is. Oh my god. Oh my god. I got blown up. Blown the fuck up. Okay. Hello everyone. So we're back for another game of TFT here. Right here we end up going for a gunslinger build because I really wanted to try it out. But like as you know, a lot of other pro streamers said before, it's really not worth it until you hit level 3 units. So early game we're just picking up some units, seeing what we can build, and we start off with well, the Tristan and the Darius. So we're hoping for either knights or gunslingers from the get-go here, right? I also pick up the 2 Nidalees because, well, there's 2 of them and there's no reason for me not to. We get a really early Lucian, which is always really nice. So now we already have gunslingers up. I really want to pick up a knight. So I'm waiting here to see if I get gold, and I think else I sell one of my units off to get knights up. So we sell off the 2 Nidalees to pick up knights here. I decided to sell off the Nidalees over my noble units because I think noble seems a good hit for me here. If I can get it right. So we have another Mord in the carousel. We already have a red buff on the Trist. We're pretty strong. I pick it up because we make a win. Else I would have sold the Vayne and picked it up. So yeah, we're just looking at what other units we can get. With the red buff on the Trist now, we should have a relatively easy time in the early game. Because we're just doing a lot of damage. We're relatively tanky due to knights. So I swapped this out because I want to go for nobles eventually. And there we get it. So we get nobles up, knights up, and gunslingers up super early. So this should be a cruise through the early game. Even the guy, like, well, he doesn't have Void up yet, right? I don't think he did. But I think even if he did, I would still probably beat him. So I'm looking what I can get, and I see a Gangplank with the chain. That's perfect, because if I go Gunslinger build, I want to make Gangplank my carry and put a GA on him. So that's like really, really awesome for me. I immediately hit another Lucian, which is also nice, and a Shen that go in for Blade Master. So now we already have Blade Master Gunslinger up, which is, you know, a relatively decent comp to have up this early. I'm not sure if Blade Masters is worth it overnight this early, but it seems to be working out. Now we have 4 Gunslingers and Blade Master up. That's really strong start, actually. Of course, I still want to level some of my units here, but we're still really wrecking faces. So because of this early start, I am able to save a lot of HP, but I have to start working on my econ soon-ish. So I was talking to another streamer the other day, and he said he doesn't like to econ if he's winning, and for me it's like the other way around. I do like to econ when I'm winning. So I feel like people have very, very different strategies to that, which, you know, I think it's nice. That's what makes TFT really nice. I hit the GA immediately, which is just really, really good luck. But now I just need to hit the upgrades on the Gangplank, right? So yeah, we're still whooping people's asses, and slowly we start building a little bit of econ. I'm keeping the cat here just in case I want to go Imperial, because I have 2 of them. Okay, here I sell it off again, just for the econ. So it looks like a Gunslinger Blade Master game to me, if we just look at, you know, what we have so far. And I think it's relatively hard to now pivot into something else, so we're probably gonna stick with it, right? I do see some puppies here, which I'm like tempted to pick up because there's 2 of them. And I think in the next roll I even hit like 3 or something, and then I do pick it up. I'm not 100% sure though, because it might have been another game. So here we lose pretty hard, which is unfortunate. Still, we're at 89 health, so I'm not too worried, right? So we're just looking for what other items we can get. We have a Negatron, so we don't get any items we need. I probably should have picked up the other Negatron just to make a Dragon Claw. Oh wait, what do I have there on the bench? Is it a Negatron? No, okay, it's about. Sorry, it's hard to see on my screen here. So yeah, we want to make a Morelos eventually, right? On the Gangplank, that's the goal here. So now we're just gonna build up a little bit of a losing streak while econing because there's no real reason not to. So we're just chilling. Like once, like for me, I think my pivoting point is when I go below 50 health. That's where I'll start spending my gold. I think it's like, well, in general, it depends on each game as well, right? But in general, that's about where I start changing it up. So here the red buff I think should win me the fight or not. Okay, I guess it doesn't. That's fine. We're lose streaking. So we pick up an MF, and I do want to put it in for the level 1 Grace for sure. So I guess by the way, we didn't pick up the puppy. So I think it could have been nice to get some knights up as well, but now with the MF, it's definitely not worth it. We hit the Morelos, which is really big. Now I just really need that upgrade. Again, here, I probably should pick up the puppy, I think. Because it's not a bad pickup at all. At least temporarily. Like, even if I toss it later, there's no real reason for me not to pick it up here. I guess I was just so focused on looking for gunslingers and blade masters only that I like lost track of other possible synergies. So we have a BT, which I want to go on my Draven eventually, right? So again, close loss, that's fine. We're at 50 gold. The other guy doesn't have any economy. I'll take that. And we're like just slowly but steadily leveling up. I think we're still at 73 health, right? 2 people already knocked out. I just want to play the econ game, so I'm way stronger late game. That's the idea. MF ulted, I think, 1 guy. That's unlucky. So there's a GA just right off the bat in the carousel, which is just nuts. Of course, it's taken before I can get my hands on it. So we're gonna start building the RFC on the Gangplank. And there's a Yasuo, which of course is really big, so I pick it up. And slowly we're just building. I should probably put in the Yasuo for something. Just because Yasuo is strong. MF not doing anything again. God damn you, MF. But it's also partially due to my positioning here, in my opinion. So I should have repositioned. But the thing is, my MF is level 1, so I don't want to put her like in too much of a risky position. So here we throw out Nobles, and I think this was the right play for sure, because Yasuo is quite strong. And we still lose this fight, it's fine, building up that loss streak in a way, I guess. And we're still really strong economically wise, and we're still in first place, so I'm not too worried at this point. So I level, I put in the Draven that I finally got, and now we can make the BT on the Draven already. But we're gonna see what other items we're getting dropped. So we only got 1, which is a bit unfortunate, but you know, it's what it is. And as I still feel we're relatively strong, I'm not pushing anything here, right? I just want to see how my games go, and unfortunately this one goes really bad, and we lose quite a lot of health. So now we're at 53 HP. Soon I have to do stuff. But I really want to hit the Gangplank. Wait, I make a BT on the Yasuo. I think that's a misplay. That should have 100% gone on the Draven. 100%. That's really bad. So we level and we go for 6 Blade Masters here, which is really strong. It should keep me alive a bit longer. Now I just need to hit the upgrades on my Dravens, on my MF, and on my Yasuo. And on my Shen. Wait, do we have a Shannon? I think we do. So here I'm just like looking for what I want to pick up. Another bow, of course, for the... Oh, and on the Gangplank as well. So yeah, we still need to hit a lot of upgrades. So we can make RFC on Gangplank. Change our positioning a bit. And make Yasuo strong. So we had 2 upgrades. I feel like now we're decently strong. And here I'm just looking for, you know, for my upgrades. I hit the Kale. Kale is nice, but I don't think I will be using her, so I sell it back off, and we just look for the upgrades. So we need one more Lucian, which would make us really strong. And we need one more Gangplank. Definitely the Gangplank is my priority at this point because like if I can hit the Gangplank, we should be in a really strong position. Because now we're just bleeding. We're really bleeding, bleeding, bleeding more and more because I don't have that upgrade. And so all my carry items are on a unit that can't carry. Finally, we hit it. So now I feel like we're relatively strong. But at the time I hit it, we're at 19 health, which is just really, really shitty. So we get a Ludens, which is not great endgame. I just decided to throw it on Yasuo for the stats more than anything. So this fight we win really convincingly, which is nice. It's unfortunate that we can't knock him out just yet. So there's another MF. I'm like tempted to pick it up. I think I do, and I forgo the Aatrox level 2 to try and get MF level 2. I could have also just locked the carousel, I guess, but I don't like. I really don't like locking. So I want Aatrox, Yasuo's, MF's, Lucians, right? That's what I'm looking for here. So we lose this. We're really low on HP. We really need to hit one of those. And there we hit the MF in the carousel, which is nice. So now we have a level 2 MF. Unfortunately, MF is just a really, really terrible unit in my opinion. So we just lose the next fight, if I'm right. And we don't win. So here I pick up another Yasuo, and I'm like, I prefer Yasuo level 2 over Lucian level 3 at this point. I know it's a little bit weird because I, invested so much gold, but either way, like I had to make a move right there because I was about to lose. And as you can see at the end, I did end up losing because of too many level 1 units. To be completely fair, I do think I should have not picked up that Yasuo and just rolled for a Lucian because of how low on health I was, and I really needed a power spike, and the Lucian would have given it to me if I would have hit it, right? So I think selling off the Lucians and picking up the Yasuo was probably the wrong play, but it's what it is. Happens in the games when you have to make decisions really fast. That was it for today. I hope you enjoyed it and learned a thing or two. See you in the next or at my stream. Bye, guys.